This is your man who did it this time, coming at you with another episode, another installment to the classic series, cross references. We just gonna kick it off, man. Kick it off the right way. Giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. All praises due to him and his son for giving me an opportunity to share some things on this platform that they call YouTube. Bear with me to all of the viewers and subscribers and kinfolk. I don't know what's going on with my software. I'm having some minor setbacks when it comes to downloading certain instrumentals and background music for these videos. But it ain't about nothing. It ain't gonna stop nothing. You feel me? You cannot serve two masters. You can't. You can't serve two masters. And in the spirit of keeping time, because I don't want to be long-winded, I'm going to just come out and share some knowledge on yesterday's game, which featured the Cleveland Browns visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is my home team due to location, but we're going to talk about my team, which is the Dallas Cowboys, but it has nothing really to do with the athletes or the sport, okay? So, if you paid attention at all to ESPN's coverage, or in our case, WTAE or ABC, yesterday's football game was featuring the star quarterback Deshaun Watson, who plays for the Cleveland Browns. The young man was sitting on the bench, and there was a Caucasian or some type of Mediterranean fellow sitting right beside him, whispering to him. And I watched the game on mute. I'm on the phone with my father at the time. And I'm just like, Dad, yo, like Deshaun's really praying, man. That's good to see because I'm watching it on mute, right? My father was like, nah, man. Nah. Think again, these boys is under some hypnosis, some type of mind manipulation. Some guy's literally speaking in his ear about him getting in thought, getting his mind right, I guess, for the game. He played terrible, by the way, so maybe the guy was employed by the Pittsburgh Steelers physicians, the hypnotist, that is. So I was like, okay. I mean, I've been trying to tell you for a while, Pop. And just like I try to tell others in my circle, I'm sure you brothers and sisters are facing the same barriers with spreading knowledge to your loved ones, spreading information to your loved ones. You face backlash. Some of y'all get exiled and so on and so on. But he tells me another part of that story, which is, NFL related. He tells me that Micah Parsons also signed up willingly to have the hypnotist, the mind person, come into the locker room, the Cowboys facility. And he said you could find it on ESPN. And some guy came in, and I'll try my best to leave the link in the description box below. Some guy comes in, and he's talking to Micah and some other guys on the team about dealing with pain, playing with pain, and he uses a candle, which is with real fire, and Micah either is acting, but I know he's participating in the, I don't know, experiment. You know what I'm saying? Magic trick. And when you're watching this as a believer and a person who understands the scriptures in detail, it tells us not to play with magic, don't alter spirits, don't astral travel or be down with anything dealing with the astral plane, and so on. And y'all know I like to deal with the home team first and the reserve table. So, brothers, I really could never understand at the prom, any type of parties, and now this in the NFL, why you Negroes, stiff-necked Negroes, would even deal with madness like this. Probably because either someone told you that it was cool or someone didn't tell you what the scripture says. So we just going to give Micah and Deshaun a pass. They're young. I know Mike is from here in Pennsylvania, and I think Deshaun, if my knowledge serves me right, he's either from one of the Carolinas or northern Georgia. I would think that them niggas went to some type of church service a time or two. But they probably was just maybe just sitting there and maybe they weren't taught. This is wicked. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just call it out. And I guess I want to encourage the viewers and subscribers to understand that if they have the ability to alter these young men, their mental bodies, and have them play all kinds of different ways, because that's what you saw with Deshaun. That's what you could possibly see with a Micah. Then what else are they having these young men do? That is for you all to play with your own imagination. I'm not saying these guys are into some type of foul play or playing with their booty. I'm not saying none of that, but it could be. Once your mind is gone, the study of psychology is not just about the mind, y'all. It's dealing with the soul. They're telling you in broad daylight, oh, your favorite players are really our toys, our drones. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. But I just want to get your attention. Because if they can get Micah Parsons, if they can get Deshaun Watson, we've seen what they did to Dak Prescott, I want to say a year or so ago, with the conclusion of the San Francisco 49er game when they were playing the Cowboys, and Dak had a terrible sequence at the very end, running into the center. The referee looked like he was under some type of glitch. They're telling y'all. Then guess who else they can do that to? Your NBA superstars, your Major League Baseball, National Hockey, your boxers, and yes, indeed, people, your politicians and other superficial gadgets that you like to call Hollywood actors and actresses. Yes, it's almost that time, ladies and gentlemen. They do not care what we think. So let's up the ante. Let's tell our people, the spirit world now, our people who belong to the Most High. Let's tell them to gear up, load up, put your equipment on and get ready for real spiritual warfare. Because these people's minds belong to their God, lowercase g, by the way. All right? I'm out. Peace.